What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on F1 2018 for the fourth round of the F1 Championship with Renault, F1 career mode I should say. First of all, I have to apologize for not uploading China because the audio had an issue, and I recorded Baku. Audio had a different issue this time. Everything was delayed, like at the start of the recording was good, and the last frame, which is after 1 hour and a half of recording, was 17 minutes delayed. Now I have no idea how that happened. Literally no idea. I don't even know how it's possible technically to do so. But yeah, I'm very sorry about that. So there won't be any like game audio because I didn't want to like have everything delayed. Like even when I finished the race, like there was the rankings and I was doing my outro, you could still hear my engine in the background, which makes no sense. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I'll try my best to fix it for the next race. But yeah, without further ado, let's just see what happened in the Grand Prix. So just quick recap of what happened in China. I won the Chinese Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen, and Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel, sorry, retired from the race. So did Max Verstappen. So yeah, another best of start for Vettel and Verstappen in the championship. I wanted to increase the difficulty, as you could see on the screen. However, I just wasn't able to because I'm still 95. I wanted to go at least 105. Didn't work. Maybe because you can't change difficulty in career mode or like during a race weekend. But yeah, practice 1 and practice 2 recaps just on your screen right now. Technically, if I'm correct, here we go. So yeah, I topped practice 2 1,000th ahead of Valtteri Bottas and then Daniel Ricciardo. However, as I said when I was recording with my actual audio, I didn't feel quick. I didn't feel like I was going as quick as I could, knowing that Baku is usually one of the tracks I like the most. But yeah, let's head to quali and see what happened. Quali time it is, so you can see, well, you can hear, no audio. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have the full lap recorded right now. It wasn't too bad. My first corner messed that up. I think I've messed up my second corner if I'm correct. Yep, there you go. I've lost like let's say 3/10 in those two corners. That was my only actual run because I did a second run later in the session, but I messed it up. So yeah, I'm just like going through the first sector in quite a tricky bit, to be honest. If you hit one of the curbs, yeah, you can be like your lap can be fucked. So yeah, trying to kiss the apexes, scraping the wall here, just for good measure. As we finished the first sector, wait, didn't we? Oh wow, I thought we were still in the F1 2017 first sector, ends up way before that. Okay, so leaving the castle section now, didn't make contact, which I did a lot in practice. Although it's not the place where I crashed the most. I crashed a lot in the last S before the main straight. I just like lost the back end a lot of time here. And now in the descent before the last actual corner, this left-hander, we are 3/10 ahead of Kevin Anderson for pole position, well, for quali lap. That's the turn I'm talking about, where I crashed a lot, losing the back end a lot of times there with the setup I had. I was running 1 downforce, so yeah, probably not the best. I mean, I think it was the best idea. Vettel takes the fastest lap. We crossed the line in what would be virtually second position. Now, when recording, I forgot to, well, I skipped all the results. So yeah, you're gonna see me now on the starting line, but I qualified 7th. I think Bottas got pole position and Hamilton was second. Vettel got a penalty. And yeah, it's not a bad start. Round the outside of Kimi Raikkonen, trying not to make contact, not to break any aim plates in the beginning of the lap. Diving down the inside of Sergio Perez now to try and keep well, trying to stay within range of overtaking Ricciardo and Verstappen. Trying to be very careful. As you can see, I'm not doing anything silly, not trying to dive bomb everyone. Sorry, but just staying behind Daniel Rick now. No, staying behind Daniel Rick. Now you probably won't see it, but on lap 2, my engineer told me that my engine had an issue. That was going to be running very low on like engine power, and you can see on the main straight I'm getting shafted by Perez and Kimi Raikkonen. But we're going to try and defend with what we have, which is skill, and we're going to go around the outside of both of them, not making any contact, which was surprising. I checked on the replays just after, but we didn't make any contact, and we keep P5 for the record, for the moment, I should say. Now on lap 4, we're going to go into the pits on our first pit stop, set of brand new red super softs, my bad. We're going to come out just behind Daniel Ricciardo, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, entering the pits now, changing the tires. It's a quick pit stop, but we're getting like blocked by the Haas of Romain Grosjean, and we're now behind Daniel Ricciardo, 17th position at the moment. So we're gonna have to like do a nice comeback drive, knowing that half the pack is doing a one stop, we're doing a two stop. Trying to get DRS from Ricciardo, but it didn't work out in the end. However, on the main straight, entering lap 6, we're following Daniel Ricciardo, who's following Pierre Gasly. It's funny because I'm a Renault, Ricciardo is going to be a Renault next, Gasly is going to be in the car I'm overtaking right now, and 3 wide in the main straight, overtaking both of them. Sergio Perez tries to make a move up the Red Bull / Toro Rosso cars. Works for him. Now we're following Sergei Sirotkin on lap 7, making a move at the end of the second straight in turn 3, following Leclerc. That's not it, because we're good. Like, I was feeling confident. I like the car at the moment, and we're going to go around the outside of Charles Leclerc at the end of the first sector, going into the second sector, following now Marcus Ericsson, jumping the curb a bit, but for good measures. Entering now the castle section. I felt like I could do things with the car that I couldn't in qualifying, and you can see now on the main straight we're going to fly past Marcus Ericsson with DRS, not even DRS, still on medium, clearing the Swedish driver in the Sauber Alfa Romeo Sauber. Next up on the list was Stoffel Van Dorn, and like we did a lot of time, we're going to overtake him on the at the end of the first sector, up the inside. Not the best move at all. Like, I realized that when I did it, making contact with him, squeezing him into a wall. But that's all fair and square, because next up was Brandon Hartley, and we're going to just make a very nice dive bomb. We've got fresh tires, he doesn't. Yeah, now next target was Lance Stroll. He's got the pace in the straight lines, so we're gonna have to catch him otherwise. Like another place we did in the corners, and we overtake him on a straight line. Reach mix, ERS on medium, and DRS as we go and take what was P7 on lap 11. Like, we're good. I'm feeling confident. You can see on the mini map right now, Nico Hülkenberg is not doing too bad. But yeah, now Raikkonen trying to attack us. We're gonna take the slipstream of Alonso, but he goes into the pits, sadly. Raikkonen stays behind us. However, we're catching Hamilton by an incredible rate. Like, Hamilton was probably having issues with the car, because you saw how much I caught him. Sorry, in turn 1 and turn 2. We've got DRS. I'm gonna put ERS on a hot lap because it's a Mercedes. We've got rich mix. Everything is on our side, and we're gonna make a move over Lewis Hamilton for what would be P3 in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Soon to be P2 on Max Verstappen. You can see Valtteri Bottas is just ahead. He's made already his second pit stop on soft tires. We make contact with the wall a bit, no damage at all. I'm running simulation damage, if you didn't know. But yeah, overtaking Max Verstappen for P2. And at the end of this same lap, we're going to dive straight into the pits. Now, the aim was to be ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, because he P1 lap ago, and I was trying to get the overcut on him. pitting on the second set of super soft tires. You can see Hulkenberg now takes second place, but behind us you can see him on the minimap. Kimi Raikkonen going into turn 1 at the moment. We're accelerating. We should be clear of the Finn man, well, the Iceman, sorry. However, Max Verstappen gets overtaken by Kimi Raikkonen, and in the castle section, Sebastian Vettel out of the race, triggering a virtual safety car. But until lap 24, nothing moved. From like 18 or 16, I think, to 24, nothing. I was just trying to catch Nico Hulkenberg, still running second place, which at the time, incredible performance by Nico. And yeah, we're just staying behind him, maybe trying to size up a move. That was my aim, but I didn't want to hit kill his race. As you can see, there's a yellow flag because that's Esteban Ocon going very slowly in the couple of corners, slowing Hulkenberg more than slowing me. And we're gonna be able to make the move on Nico Hulkenberg with the DRS. We've got hot lap, but yeah, Kimi's not far off, and I didn't want Kimi to overtake him. However, you can see in the last corners, Kimi makes the move on Nico Hulkenberg. Valtteri Bottas wins the race. We're on the last straight. We've got everything, like we've got ERS on hot lap. I'm gonna put fuel mix on rich if I'm correct. There we go. Camera change because I took a picture in between. But on the just at the end with the DRS, Kimi Raikkonen edges it and takes P2. We take P3. Nico takes P4. It's a shame for the Renault boys because I think we could have done more. I genuinely think we could have done more. But yeah, at the end of the day, I didn't have the speed. I lost I think my IC was slowing me down. My MGUH, sorry, was not in a good position since lap 2. IC like 21 or something. Like I had lost two engine components, which I mean you can't do anything. You can see that the results. Valtteri Bottas wins the race from Kimi Raikkonen, myself, Nico Hulkenberg, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Alonso, Magnussen, Grosjean, Hamilton. Verstappen, highest point finish this season for him because he had finished 9th in the only race he finished. Lance Stroll takes 11th position from Brandon Hartley, Marcus Ericsson, and Stoffel van Dorn. The rest of the results should appear soon because I think I took some time because I was waiting for the commentators to shut up. There we go, 15th position, Charles Leclerc, 16th, Daniel Ricciardo doing a 3-stop, Sergei Sirotkin 17th, Pierre Gasly 18th, Esteban Ocon 19th, and Sebastian Vettel stone dead last, retiring from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now standing wise, I am comforting my first place over what would be Bottas. You can see constructor standings though, Mercedes is first, we're second. But yeah, standing wise, that's how the situation looks like. I think we have an interview with Claire, if I'm correct. Please, am I correct? There we go. Yeah, we had one in Q2, sorry, FP2, my bad. But yeah, you can just see what I said, trying to be like a sportsman. I didn't know what to say, to be honest. I didn't want to what I said, to make Renault remember that I said something bad, or to be a showmanship, because that's not what I want. So yeah, just did things to be sportsmanship. Interview with Claire is now finished. I've got camera guy over here doing bits. But yeah, I thought that was it until I saw what happened on the computer screen of well, the hub. If this loading screen can finish, thank you very much. We're smashing Nico Hulkenberg. Literally, we're smashing him. And as you can see on the screen, start contract negotiation. Now I didn't know what that was, so I clicked it, and I realized that when I had launched the contract negotiation thing, I could not back out. So you will see that on the next episode of Career Mode, hopefully with sound this time, and I'm very sorry there was not any sound, well, now, I'm sorry, but yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to leave a like down below. That would really help me out. Subscribe to the channel for daily content, even though school's come back tomorrow, I'm going to try my best to keep daily uploading. But yeah, I've been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys, and goodbye.